certainly want to welcome you all. Thanks for coming. And I think we're, as you know, getting right down to the end of the process here in terms of meeting and discussing what it all means and so forth. This is going to be a very important meeting today. And I think by the end of the day, we'll have a very good idea of exactly what all of the study has revealed and what it means and to a large degree where we're going. I want to start off by saying, first of all, if there's anybody attending the meeting by telephone. Do we have anyone on the line?
To first revisiting the construct statement to see whether there are any additional edits or different views about what's captured in the construct statement. And then we'll move on by shifting the agenda item a little bit, move on to discuss the competency to make decisions. These are the two that we have to pick one. Both of them currently not part of the green. Which direction you would all lean towards selecting one versus the other, if that's the only choice we have to make at this point. And from that discussion, maybe something will illuminate a little bit more about the logic behind all of our...
Thank you all very much for coming. I trust everybody looks like they found your name tags out on the table out here. I'm going to call to order with something of a heavy heart, honestly. Our last meeting at the State Bar of California. I'll say a little bit more, but the Board of Trustees on September 19th passed a resolution, which I have a very slick, very nice framed copy of, sitting in my den at home because I couldn't figure out how to get it on a plane up here. So I'll have to figure out how that goes, and when we ultimately light, wherever we're going to light, we will have that as our first office decoration. So, okay, so the next thing on the agenda would be a call for public comment. Did we have any requests for public comment? Does any member of the public that's either here personally or on the telephone wish to make any comment? Okay, I'm sorry?
Sorry, okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to suggest introductions for others that haven't been.
Oh, very good. Okay, if you are here, thank you. So other folks that are here that were not on the roll call, if you would be so kind as to just let us know who you are and sort of how you fit into all of this. Welcome. And Lauren, let's start with you.
Sure. Hi, I'm Lauren Klein with the Legal Aid Association of California.
Okay, so hearing no one else, on the consent calendar, which is the next matter, we need approval of the notes and action summary from the June 25th, 2019 meeting. I need a motion. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda is report on State Bar developments. I don't know whether Elizabeth.
All right, welcome everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. As usual, we'll look to Mimi to do the roll call.
All right, Justice Edmond.
Here.
Toby Rothschild.
Here.
Joyce Raby.
Hearing none, we did get an email communication, and I'm going to turn to Randy to fill us in on that.
Posted in your agenda materials was an email from Jeannie Doy, an immigration practitioner. In the email, concerns are expressed about what's described as potential irreparable harm to vulnerable immigrants from predatory consumer practices that is believed to be possible risk of recommendations that would open up the practice of law to non-lawyers. And it is something that I think is representative of a sort of precursor of what we can expect to get when these recommendations are in fact put out for public comment. And I did actually look at some of the discipline statistics with me as assistants, and we did find that in the last two annual discipline reports, in the area of unauthorized practice of law complaints, we see about 150 or over 150 non-lawyer UPL complaints in the area of immigration law. And so the concerns being expressed here are real. I don't think we can just dismiss it as being a lawyer who's being protectionist about their turf, seeing a recommendation that might create inroads into that. And I'm hoping that when
Approval of the action summary from June 3rd.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Who's second?
Tara Bird?
Here.
Yes. Kevin Moore?
report, we won't get any comment, and we wouldn't be able to really, with a sort of informed perspective, either propose it to the board to consider for implementation or not propose it. So we want to be able to say that under consideration by the task force are the changes that the ABA made to the
With non-lawyers. This had been approved previously by the task force, however, the committee is recommending changes to the text of the recommendation as it appears on the screen. Basically, there are two. As changed, the recommendation would read, lawyers in traditional practice and law firms may perform legal and law-related services. The word may has been added to before the word.
PLAI. B5, regulated entities should be required to provide enhanced privacy and data security protections.
Yeah, again, here, there are unique problems to technology. We want to recognize that and essentially address those problems with unique solutions as they are needed. I believe we did not make any changes to this one, so this is pretty much as it was in the materials.
And what's been suggested is just the unique default. We don't have to put in the technology-driven.
I don't know. Do we?
Instead of regulated entities, we could replace that term with
Standard language you've been using.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
And then following that, I would move to approve the whole thing with the pros and cons.
I'm sorry, I know.
I think you read that part of the meeting. I think you wanted from the beginning.
Good morning, everybody. We will officially call the California Board of Legal Specialization meeting to order at 10:06 a.m. I'm Rob Hershenson, and Adrian will conduct roll.
Coulter?
Here.
Esmond?
Here.
And we are, staff internally are working to get that position filled. And we anticipate doing that in the next month or so. Next item that we'll be talking about are the Appendix I updates. So as you may recall, we have been going through some changes and implementing board decisions. We've decided to keep this agenda item until all implementation is complete for legal specialization.